What up, Talkin Fight fans? Thank you for joining us again for another installment of your Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week, featuring myself, Mike Orr, and my man, Cedric Benn, who's in the den right now. Shout out to our UK counterpart, who I know is watching. We were just discussing some knockouts prior to the show. It was great. Also, there's a card in Canada going on. I just got to let Cedric know before we get to things. Actually, today at 9 p.m. UK time. So there is a
Okay.
card in Canada today that we got to watch. So if there is another knockout, we will correct this. But you know what you're here for, to find out the winner. And the winner is, drum roll, Keyshawn Davis. Shout out to
Yes.
Keyshawn Davis, winner of our Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week award. He is doing it big, coming off that silver medal win in the Olympics, and now has come to, make his name known in boxing to show that he definitely is not to be messed with. This kid came in and put his man down with a wonderful, wonderful executed body shot.
Yeah. He in the first round he knocked him down the first round with just a great combination, like just a flurry of punches. And then in the second knockdown, they were both in the center of the ring, just a couple of light punches up top, and just sat down and dig that left body shot to his body and just dropped him right away.
Yes.
There was that tenth of a second delayed response to, like, when you tell yourself that you can handle it, and then it's like, oh no, I can't handle it, and then you're down to one knee, and before you know it, the referee's already counted you out.
Yo, man.
Yeah.
Keyshawn, the businessman Davis, coming through and
Mm.
definitely putting it together last night, man.
It was,
Against Jose Zaragoza. Unfortunate Zaragoza, man. Yeah, you were at the hands of Keyshawn Davis, and man, he's really putting his he's really putting his mark on this division, man. And shout out goes out to him, Keyshawn Davis, doing it big. We
yeah,
are going to be in touch with you, sir, to let you know that you have won our Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week.
that
And
was
we're going to try and get
yeah.
you in here.
Very good, man. I'm really excited about this kid's future. He just won a silver medal at the 2020 Olympics, and it was a close fight too. It wasn't, it was a close silver medal. I mean, close fight. He wore his actually silver medal around his ring for his post fight press conference in the ring. So just to show you that he's serious about his accomplishments. This was his first knockout in his professional career. And it was a beautiful one, man. Like that body shot, again, the body shots are harder to land because you have to be a little bit more closer to the person. And if you're closer to the person, then it's more risky because you have a chance to get caught too. Carl's asking what's on my hat.
I'm kind of looking at that too, man. Did you lose a bet? Did you lose a bet, brother?
My hometown, man. I got to represent my hometown.
I hear that, man. It's we can't all be from Toronto,
Yeah.
Correction though. This is Keyshawn Davis. It moved him to 4-0 with 3 KOs. So he's got 3 KOs on his belt. Honestly, he did it big. What a well placed body shot, man. And it's very hard to do that and hit it right on the button. But guys, go watch the highlights. We'll put it in the comments for sure, so you guys can check it out and don't have to go too far and search for it. Because we do the work, so you don't have to. But just listen to the announcer. He's like, right on the button. Yes, the button that shuts you off. Fight
Shout out.
Thank you, Carl. Yes, we are going to check that out because honestly, if there is another knockout there that definitely beats the knockout that we've picked for knockout of the week, then we have to make corrections. But speaking
shout out to Ray in the chat too. He's calling Keyshawn Davis the best prospect in the U.S. thus far. Yes, he definitely is. That's the reason why I want to highlight him as the knockout, his first knockout of his career, so we can say that we highlighted his first knockout of his career as he climbs up the ranks. Yes, and we made history by.
Trust me, big. We did it big, man. We did it big with Keyshawn Davis. Great knockout. But it's not the only knockout this week, man.
Oh, there was plenty
of knockouts to talk about. Guys, plenty of knockouts to talk about. One I wanted to discuss, honestly, one of my favorites, Jared Big Baby Anderson. This man against Teslenko, wow. Jared Anderson has some big, heavy mitts.
Long arms, big hands, heavyweight. Yeah.
And he just seems to keep dropping that hammer on people, and they just seem to go to sleep, man. Like, honestly, but I'm loving the ring walks. Man.
Yeah, he definitely had an impressive ring walk. He came out with the all white suit with the pimp hat tilted to the side with a cane in his boxing glove, walking like that was. I was impressed by that confidence in his ring walk.
Yes, next one we're going to talk about definitely is Benn. Benn with a big
shout
one.
out to Ronnie, the next national champion, calling out Conor
Yeah,
Benn. Yes.
honestly, yes. He says Benn had the best one, in my opinion. Beautiful one too.
Yeah, it definitely was a great one too, especially with a little bit of hesitation and jab. He ducked down and then came across with his right hand over Algieri's jab, which was Algieri threw his jab out there, but it wasn't like a stiff jab, and then Conor Benn just just timed it perfectly. It must have something to do with his last name.
Yo, I'm telling you, man. Like, he's one of those guys. He's definitely got a big shoes to fill.
I wasn't talking about his dad. I have the same last name, Ben. I'm spelled the same way, Benn. That's why I said must be my last name. Not his dad, the former world champion. I'm talking about me.
Yeah, yo, honestly, what a big shot. Algieri just, Algieri just didn't look like he was able to stand in the ring with him last night, man. And honestly, Benn just came through, and
Carl is funny, man.
He with a well placed 1-2. Yes, he did drop Algieri real nice, but we didn't pick it because there are much more. Shout out to the oldest knockout of the week, Nonito Donaire.
Yeah,
true, man. The oldest knockout of the week. You know what, man? The World Boxing Council's world bantam title was on the line. Gabello was down and counted out in round 4. Here was another brilliantly placed body shot.
Yes, and again, the body shots, they're funny with the reaction because there's always that delayed response. Because when Donaire landed that body shot from a small combination, his opponent, he tried to get up. At
the 8-second mark. He stood back up.
Like someone like life just pulls you back down to the ground and says, "No, you are not you're not ready to continue." Because and the thing is, it only takes like 2 minutes to recover from a body shot, but you're in the middle of a match. All you have is 9 seconds really to recover. And man, it was well placed. And because again, it's the ones. It doesn't even have to be a hard body shot. I heard a few people say that Donaire's body shot didn't really look like it hit hard, but with the body shot specifically, it's the ones when you don't see coming, like when you can't brace for it. Like if I tell you right now, I'm gonna punch you in your stomach as hard as I can. Of course, you're gonna stand there and flex your stomach as much, right? But if you're just in the middle of blah 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 and boom, and you get caught before you get to brace yourself, those are the ones that take the air out of you, and it's hard to recover from that. And that's the way he landed it. Thank you, Amber. Go Habs. Yes. Thank you.
Forget the Habs, man. Forget the Habs. We ain't even here to talk about the Habs. Honestly. Also, another shout out, man. Another guy that I've been watching for some time now, man. Brandon Lee came through.
Lee,
wonderful knockout in against Juan Horaldas in the 7th round. Nice KO. This kid, we gotta watch him, man. He's undefeated, man. 24-0, improved. Now 22 knockouts in his career, and this super lightweight, man. He's just
What's his record? What's his record? Sorry,
he's 24-0 with 22 KOs. 24 years old.
At what weight?
At what weight? He is the super light division, so 144, 145.
Super light? No, that's lighter, isn't it? And that's
well, he's registered as a super light, but weighed in last night is 144. So I guess he's up and down the scales, man.
Interesting. Because welterweight's 147, right?
Yeah. So he's down. He's down, man. He's fighting down. He's taking fights anywhere, man. This kid is busy. He's been on everybody's radar, man.
Ray's correcting us. He says it's at 140. So yeah, man. This kid, he's up
and down the scales, man. He's up and down the scales.
Well, whatever, he's up in his skill level because he's passing right now. He hasn't really fought any names yet, but he definitely passes the eye test.
Yes, definitely.
Skills wise, like he's very sharp. He's not just he has 22 KOs in his 24 fights, and they're skilled knockouts. They're not just wild punches. He threw a beautiful 1-2. He set up what I like to practice a lot with my boxers, the high low, with the long straight from a distance, jab to head, cross to the body, or jab to the body, jab to the head, just going high low with the long straight punches. And then how he KO'd him was just jabbing, a little bit of hesitation, like he was going to come downstairs, and just came right up top with it. Yeah, man, Brandon Lee, very good. I was going to say prospect, but he's in his, I think he's ready for a title soon.
Yeah, I know. He's getting ready for a title, man. He's got lots of fights under the belt. Yeah, man. Honestly, I've been watching this I've been watching this kid for a long time, and he's only 22 years old. He's still got a long way to go in this game, and you know what? We're gonna be seeing lots of this kid, man. So we talked about Jared Big Baby and his knockout. We talked about hold on, sorry, we're forgetting one man. Maybe going down as prospect of the year, Xander Zayas.
Yes. His KO was again from an accumulation of punches, and rightfully so, because that his opponent was not have been able to handle any more than that. So the referee did come in at the right time. This Zayas kid, every fight he impresses me. Just like I said about Brandon Lee, he passes the eye test. So hopefully he can maintain this this highlight reel skill level when he steps up in competition.
Definitely. I'm loving it, man. What a great weekend of knockouts. I couldn't ask for anything better. We definitely had our fun going through the ball. What can you ask for, man? Big weekend of fights, big knockouts. Shout out to Keyshawn Davis, man, the winner of our Knockout of the Week award. Honestly, that well placed body shot. It's hard to do, man. It's hard to drop somebody like that and keep them down. And he showed that that silver medal around his neck last night looked pretty good. And man, honestly, he looks good after getting back from the Olympics. He looked really fresh in that ring, man, and I can't wait to see him in there again. We'll definitely be getting in touch with him. I sent his management team an email last night, trying to get in touch with him to get him on here. So we're definitely going to try and work that out.
And another reason why I'm excited to see his future, because he's going to be right in the mix just in the next couple of years with whether it's Shakur Stevenson, Lopez, Lomachenko, and all these. Well, Lomachenko will probably be retired in a couple of years, but the rest of the guys from Haney to Davis, they're all going to still be there when Keyshawn Davis gets up there. So it's going to be interesting how he fits into that mix there.
Oh, another shout out. I know it wasn't a knockout, but still, Cody Crowley doing it big last night.
Yes, Cody Crowley, the crippler, the Canadian crippler.
Canadian crippler coming through, doing it big last night, man.
Got dropped for the first time in his career and came back even stronger.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure he bet the house on himself. Like he said, he's a champion in his mind. It's just everybody doesn't know it yet. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean, Carl? What do you mean, Carl? Who? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Cody Crowley, guy. Look it up. Shout out to Cody Crowley. I did get in contact with him last night, right after the fight. He got back to me after he finished up, just before he headed out to his party, his victory party. He is coming back on the show. We are going to be talking to him about this. It's definitely one thing we're going to want to talk to him about. Being dropped for the first time in your career and how you bounce back after that to come through with such an impressive victory. Mm-hmm. So honestly, I know it wasn't a knockout, but definitely a unanimous decision. Putting that guy up big. Shout out to Nico Ali Walsh. Another shout out there, man, for his victory last night. He does believe now that he is being fast tracked by his name. You guys can check out articles all about that. Yo, Carl, don't worry. You'll see who.
Yeah, you'll see him.
You'll see it. Cody who? You'll see.
When we talk to Cody, we're going to tell him to set up. His next fight has to be against somebody from Nottingham. Somebody from Nottingham. We're going to tell him that.
Yes. Honestly, this kid is being fast-tracked. Honestly, he says he's learned a lot from last night's fight, but you know what? He's another one, man. He's right in name. He's got a lot of big shoes to fill. Only time will really pick him apart and show us what he's really got. Carl Frock, that would be good. Carl Frock versus Cody Crowley. I love that. Or Lee Wood. That would even be good too, man.
Yeah. Ray, your comment about Ali Walsh. I don't think his skills aren't there yet because he didn't have a large amateur background.
No.
And because again, he's thrown right into the limelight just because who his grandfather is. So all eyes are on him right now. So every little mistake that he does is going to get emphasized. His offense does look good and needs to clean up that defense, but I don't think he's awful. He has some work to do. He's got
lots of work to do. He's got lots of work to do, and what they got to do is they got to put him. They got to stop fast tracking him and putting these bullshit fighters in front of him that are there to take the dive or just get beat up. They got to put skilled fighters in front of him and let's test this guy's skills, man. Let's see if he's actually got what it takes to don that name every time we talk about him. Yo, we can call him Nico Walsh. We don't have to say Ali. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen, we can get rid of that Ali name. So honestly, we should be testing his ass to see if he's able to hold that name. Because realistically, the man's name is Nico Walsh. That's what I'm saying. He's being fast-tracked. Yes, he looks good.
It's the business part. You're trying to make money at the same time. You might not be in this game for a long time. So as long as you're here, you're trying to make the best out of it, right? So he's going with that Ali name to sell a few more tickets.
Hey man, Ali Walsh. What's this race saying? Ali Walsh won't go anywhere. I'm telling you. We'll see. Honestly, he just keeps popping up on these cards so randomly. So definitely they're trying to push him through. Honestly, we got to see him in front of some good competition and see what he's actually made of. Then we can start really talking about his ass. But other than that, man, the kid's only got, 3 fights under his belt now. So, we'll talk about him later when he keeps his record up. But, shout out. The show today is about Keyshawn Davis and his big win. Shout out to you, Keyshawn. We will be in touch. I've already shouted out to your management team. We're trying to get you on the show for an interview. One of the big prospects here, man, of the year. In running with, definitely, in my opinion, Xander Zayas for Prospect of the Year.
That gives more of a chance of winning world title. Carl is something else now. Hey, listen.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you. I've got more chance of winning a world title than Ali Walsh. Thanks. Thank you for your confidence, brother. Much love and respect. Yo, love it.
Wait, before we go, I want to get to one more shout out to it. Again, we already mentioned him before, but Nonito Donaire, who gave a little faith to all the older boxers in their mid to late 30s who were thinking about calling it quits. He definitely has the oldest knockout of the week from our since we've been doing this at 39 years old. I think they showed a list of the oldest world champions oldest world champions right now, and he's tied with Triple G at 39 years old for still doing their thing at that age. So shout out to the, not in real life, but athlete old man age, 39 years old, Nonito Donaire with the big knockout.
Oh, that was big, man. I didn't expect that fight to go the way it did. It looked really, really, really good last night, man. He's up there in age, but this 39-year-old, and he's now what? He's WBC World Bantam title holder. You know what I mean? He's ranked 1 and 2. 2 world, 1 in his country. So, where does he go from here, though? At this point, what does he do? Where does he go? Does he just sit and wait for people to call him out? He's 39 years old. How many more years does he really have? But shout out to him with that big win last night.
Yeah. Ronnie in the chat is asking what division is Brandon Lee in. He's at 140. 140.
Yeah, he weighed in 140. He's been listed as 147, but he's weighed in at 140. He's up and down. He's all over the place. Watch out for this kid, though, man. Brandon Lee. We're going to get some really good competition in front of him, and this kid's going to start banging people out. But I really like him, man. Shout out to Xander, too. And, man, Keyshawn Davis, the winner of our Knockout of the Week, man. Thank you for everybody who's dropped some words in the comments. We love it. Shout out to Amber James for being the production coordinator for Knuckle Up. There you go.
Yes, thank you, Amber. Thank you very much.
Shout out to Carl and Ray from the UK. Our friends from the other side of the pond, man. We always love the camaraderie and the banter back and forth. We love it. Much love and respect. And to all you fans that are watching around the world, thank you for tuning in to Knuckle Up of the Week, man. Knuckle Up.
Yeah.
That's it, baby. Knockout of the Week. How can you not love it? Big knockouts this week, man. Shout out to all the people out there that ended up knocking people out, man, because there was a huge list of them, man. And honestly, it was a big
overload of knockouts.
Overload of knockouts, man. Sometimes we're looking for them and searching high and low. And then there's ones where they're just all in your lap and there's nothing you can do about it, but just have to keep watching, man. That's it. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Another wonderful Sunday. Knuckle Up Knockout of the week. The winner, Keyshawn Davis, doing it big, man. Big prospect coming out of the U.S., guys. Check in the comments. Check out the link. You'll definitely see the fight. It's great. Shout out to all the people that dropped it. We love you. Much love and respect, man. We will see you next week. Same time, same channel, different knockout. And you'll see me tomorrow on Knuckle Up with Mike Warrior 4. We'll have a new prospect for you.
Boom.